Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve. This is Everyday Artist and welcome. And thank you to my new subscribers. I really appreciate your support. Today is December 6th and this is my Flosstube number 63. And I've been a little bit distracted. To say the least. I feel like I haven't really accomplished anything this past week. As you can see, I'm in a slightly different position. That's because of this, which I still have yet to get ready to decorate. Doesn't have any lights on it, nothing. And yeah, so that's why the lighting is very strange too. Tree blocks some of it, and the louvers back here are closed. So, also, tomorrow is a year since I was diagnosed with COVID, and you know, when everybody started getting sick in my family, and our losing my mom came very quickly after that. So I'm kind of wrapped up in memories of my mom, not sad memories. Yes, I remember, you know, everything that happened. Excuse me, when I moved it, I somehow got, I like that better. But good memories. And having been a year, it's easier to go through things. And I was going through a box of her Christmas stuff from that she brought from Albuquerque. Now, we didn't put any of that out last year, and it wasn't because everybody got sick. We had already put up the tree, and it was, and you know, been here a few years, but she would bring out whatever she wanted to put up, and I never really thought very much of, you know, where it was coming from or whatever, which one of her, you know, boxes that she had stuff in. So this year I was going through, because we we have to get a new garage door. I think I mentioned that. And which means that we need to clear everything from the garage all the way back to past the garage door opener. And we have been meaning to do that, but with life going on, you know, three households into one, there was stuff that didn't fit in the house that had fit in each of our various houses before. So, you know, some of it is, I don't know what to do with it, so it's just out there. Some of it is just, for my, you know, for me, it's like, if I don't absolutely need it right now, I don't go looking for it. Or I'll make do with my mother's version of something. So we have to go through all of that and, you know, give, trash, you know, those questions. Fortunately, we have some time to do it. But in going through that, I found a picture of my son with Santa Claus, and those are very rare. When we would try to get him pictures with Santa, he would scream. And I know that all children kind of scream at first, but he did not like people dressed as anything. He knew it wasn't Santa Claus, because we stress the real meaning of Christmas in this house. It's not that we don't say Santa Claus, and I mean, I've had this for years. This is in my Christmas box. Well, and of course, more snowmen than you could shake a stick at. Yeah, these are on the couch. Anyway, he just didn't like people dressed as anything. So he did not want to sit for Santa, and it was never a good picture. It wasn't worth paying for it. I would just take pictures of him at home, you know. Anyway, I found these. It's a picture. Do you remember Polaroids? Let's see if I can get it without glare. This is a picture of my sisters and my brother and I. And this one is me, of course, with the frizzy hair. And I think this is when I was in junior high. Maybe 9th grade. Maybe. And this is taken at the same time, but in front of the tree. Yeah, my brother was always cooler than I was. Did you see his little round glasses in that last one? And this one was we three girls. I think we were walking in the mall near my parents' house, and we decided to have our picture taken with Santa. Yeah, so it's been kind of nice unearthing stuff that my mom kept that we didn't know we still had. How many of you remember these little guys? You know, and you tuck their knees up in their little hands, and this was never up on a shelf for us. We actually found a place where he would sit in the tree. I don't know if it's going to fit in this tree. This tree is pretty full. But, yeah, this is a memory from my childhood. So, anyway, so I really only focused on, I tried to do my work on my oh my goodness. I'm going to have to pause. I forgot. I can't get it right now. My sister, it's a pattern that I got at the attic, and the reason I remembered is because I was going to talk about a cross stitch that I have here. And I gave it to her. She's going to do it for me. But she's going to bring it to me here in just a minute. So I tried to work on my project. Now, it looks kind of like it did a while back, you know, with all the squares. This is the final stage before sewing it into, sewing it into this. So I have these 4 quadrants, right? Well, I kind of lost my mojo a little bit for a lot of reasons. Kept getting interrupted because I had other things that I needed to do. But the biggest reason, and this is one of the things I want to tackle today. The biggest reason is, and I'm going to put a photo here. When I was cutting these, I got distracted, and these are supposed to be equal sizes. Yeah, they're not. And I sat there and just stared at it, you know, for a while, going, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. and so, so fortunately, I went and looked. I knew I had some extra, let me put that back together so I won't lose it. I knew I had some extra, charm pack squares. They weren't really charm packs. This was charm pack. This But I couldn't find in charm packs what I wanted. So I got a layer cake and I cut it into 5-inch squares. But I have enough that if I needed to, I could remake the whole square. I think I can fix it by just doing the middle 3. And yeah, so it's not a tragedy. It's an unfortunate situation. And I am going to persevere. I just need to unearth my table right now is covered with Christmas stuff, and I apologize. People are moving around outside, and apparently that is not allowed. So I spent a great deal of this past week sewing pillowcases. Hours of this with my sisters, sewing pillowcases to send. And we showed all of them that we had completed to the final stage on our Three Sisters creative video. So if you're interested in seeing those, go ahead and watch that video. You need to get down. Dogs that bark cannot sit up beside me. Get down. Get down. Or stop barking. She really is a wonderful dog. She just makes a lot of noise. Don't you? Mm-hmm. So the cross stitch that I've been working on, I don't think I've accomplished anything else on this because I was concentrating on and having a nature sing. But as you recall, I was worried about running out of Louisiana hot sauce, and I went to the attic where I got the pattern. They had called me that this pattern was in, and I said, well, that's okay because I also need to get some Louisiana hot sauce. And this is the color. And I didn't try to match what was charted, which I can't recall what the charting was now. Ribbon red. I didn't try to match that because I had this already, and I said, okay, I'm going to use this. This is a Weeks Dye Works color. They were out. It's December, They were also out of the ribbon red. They were also out of just about every other red. But I found this. It's Cupid. And I didn't have this thread with me. I was just like, does it look like that? Does it look like that? And I think it's pretty darn close. Now, I'm not going to try to switch it in the middle of a motif. That wouldn't work. So I think that this is going to be okay. I had to step away from it. So I think that's going to be fine. I think it matches well enough on the, I don't know what I did with it. on the of the red, so that I think it'll be okay if I can't get a ribbon red, because I have to go back there next week because my sister's pattern has come in. Will have come in. So mostly, this is strange. Everything is all messed up. So sorry. Mostly I've been working on, now the sun is really moved. Let Heaven and Nature Sing by Sweet Wing Studio. And this is how far I've gotten. It's going pretty fast. Just there's just the, the 5 trees and the snow left. I have 1 tree almost done. So, yeah, that's most of what, when I've been cross-stitching, most of my time has been spent on this, and I didn't spend a lot of time cross-stitching. I try to cross-stitch some every day, but this week I was I was doing so many other things that when I sat down to cross-stitch, I just fell asleep. So, the last thing I cross-stitched on was one of my own designs. It's called The Greatest Story. This isn't a fabulous picture. Okay, it's a horrible picture. But it's the story. Holy moly, why can't I talk? It goes from Mary and the angel to them going to Bethlehem, to Jesus being born, the wise men and the shepherds. So I wanted to do it for myself since last Christmas, but and I designed it so that you could make it into little Christmas ornaments if you want to. Just take these 3 things, make them that top color, and you can make it a circle, and then it'll be a nice little ornament. But I'm going to do it with the little ornament hangers, and I'm going to do it in a line. This is a Ada that I did myself. Pardon me. Sorry. And I have to keep inching forward because that light is like really intense right now. So I intend to put the little hangers on it, and I want it all in a row as a little wall hanging, or maybe a pillow, but I wanted them all in a row. And I'm going to rearrange how they are on the pattern so that they're easier to work with. And I'll put the alternate way to put them on there. Last year I guess I was starting to get sick. I don't know. There she goes again. This is going to be such a lovely video. So that is all I have except my haul. I did do a lot of shopping, but it was for our angel tree, and that was a lot of fun. That was art supplies for a teenager and fun nail things for a teenager, and I really enjoyed doing that. And the church had a whole bunch of angels left, and there's only 1 more week. So I picked up another one, and I hope to get that pretty soon. It's for a 3-year-old who wants a baby doll or a stroller. And I thought, wouldn't it be perfect if I could find a baby doll in a stroller? Yeah, so I'm kind of excited because the kids aren't grown. They're grown, they want things like, gift cards, and it's no fun. But this pattern, let's see if let me take it out of the plastic. This, I can't remember where I saw it. I know that the moment I saw it, I wanted it, and I went to the attic looking for it, and it wasn't there. And I was like, oh. And so I asked them if they had it or if they could order it. And while we were looking at it, all the ladies at the attic were like, ooh, look at that, and look at this. See, they're all wearing little sweaters, and they're giving the ornaments to the deer so the deer can hang them up on the higher branches of the tree. And little cardinal has a scarf. The deer's, I don't know if that's sweater or pajamas. It's adorable. And then, I love everything. I love everything about this. And it's called Kind and Gentle Woodland Holiday Sampler. And I am normally not attracted to samplers, but I love this. I love it. But I gave it to my sister to sew for me, to cross stitch for me, because I just feel like it would probably be done um, faster by her. And it's not, I'm not in any hurry for it or anything, but I got her the threads, except this thread also wasn't there. So I have to wait and see if I can get that red. I'm going to look for it again. This one is a Gentle Arts thread, Buckeye Scarlet, which wasn't there. I'm going to look again when we go next week. Yeah. My other sister, Naomi, is wanting to go to Mole Queen today. And that is one of our local quilting shops. And I don't really have time, but I might go anyway. Because the quilt I'm working on, this one, with all the squares, I decided to wait until I got done to pick a border fabric for it. But I might take one of the squares with me and get a feel for what different things would look like with it. I don't need very much. So I could pick up those. And I also need a background fabric for a table runner that I'm planning to make. And I bought the fabrics for the table runner there, so I thought it might be a place to get the background fabric. So, yeah, I might go ahead and go. If I can get enough done in here where I feel comfortable. And I know it's been a very interrupted video, but it's also a short video. And hopefully next week I have a lot more done on that quilt and another quilt started. It's just, I don't know where my days go. So, thank you all for visiting. I hope you all stayed to the end, and I'll see you next week. Bye.